I'm sure you've watched some of my videos and you might be wondering how the heck I got to that level. What goes into it? Have I been injured? The answer is yes, but a safe progression is very important. All the risks are calculated and it didn't come overnight. Patience is super important. So what goes into progressing safe? There's a few different things you can do that are gonna make it happen really smoothly. Number one, always scare yourself, but do it within reason. When you're new to riding, it can be really exciting. You're on this high, adrenaline kicks in, and you end up in situations where you're riding above your level. And this is when injuries happen because you get into an area on a trail and it's way too difficult. At the same time, hesitating is gonna hurt you too. So you need your confidence to always be high. When I look back at the worst injuries I've ever had, it's because there was a little bit of hesitation right before I was about to do them. And although my skill set was there, I might have not been quite confident enough, and then because of that, I got hurt. You never want to be riding below your skill level. It's really easy to get scared and not have the confidence to do what you're capable of. A good trick for this is always try to scare yourself in small amounts. The next thing you can do to work on your progression is find friends to ride with who are better riders than you. And they don't necessarily have to be way better than you, just one little step above. Let's give you an example. So let's say you're an intermediate rider, you're comfortable on all the blue trails. You want to consider riding blacks, but you're not quite there yet. However, your friend rides blue trails with you most of the time. They have lots of fun, but they're doing all these advanced techniques that are kind of out of your element. Go on rides with them, follow them, learn from them, feed off their energy, and they'll push you in ways that you wouldn't push yourself. And as long as you know how to keep it safe and push yourself in micro amounts, then you won't get injured. The next thing you can do is make up games with your friends when you guys are riding together to push each other. Because when you're out on a normal ride, you might not think to do this. And this is a really fun way to progress quickly and try things that are way out of your element. There's so many games you can do where you can use your strengths to your advantage because you know it's a friend's weakness. For example, there's this game we play called Bike. And how Bike works is, okay, let's say you have 3 riders. And the first person decides to ride down a steep rock roll. That means the other 2 riders have to do that same rock roll. And if one of them messes up, then they get a letter. The first mistake is the letter B. And once you spell the word bike, then you're eliminated. And essentially you're trying to find a winner who hasn't been eliminated because they've done everything perfectly. This is a great way to work on your weaknesses and ride with friends and make it a really fun, engaging way to progress. So remember, there's a few things you can do to progress quickly and safely. Number 1, scare yourself within reason and find that fine balance between progression and skill. Number 2, ride with friends who are better than you, but not way better than you. Number 3, create fun games with your friends so you guys can feed off each other's strengths and attack each other's weaknesses and make it really fun to get better.